What's up? It's your boy D. I'm here with my man Tony, and it's the Saturday Morning Traffic, the greatest podcast, not the latest podcast. And today, we introducing to you a new series. So basically what we're doing is we're comparing different players at all five positions. So we got point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. So we're going to do 5 players for each position, and then we're going to do the 6th man at the end. And we might do a surprise for, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's up in the air. But, today we're going to go over Dame Dollar, a.k.a. Dame Time, a.k.a. Mr. All the Buzzer Beaters in the World, against none other than Kyrie Bryant, a.k.a. Kyrie Irving, Mr. Cook 'em up, leave 'em shook 'em up, the man with the ring, the bee with the sting. You feel what I'm saying?
Uncle Drew. Uncle Drew, man.
Uncle Drew. Yeah, Uncle Drew. I forgot the best one. Shit.
They made a movie about it.
Yeah.
No, but definitely, we're going to be comparing Dame Lillard, Dame Time. Let's look at that watch. And Kyrie getting those ankles. So let's get into it. All right. As you see in the background, we got Damian Lillard versus Kyrie Irving. And let the debate begin. I'll let you go, D. Take it over.
I'm always picking Damian Lillard for obvious reasons. I feel like he's more clutch. And people might say I'm crazy because, Kyrie Irving, last second shot, blah, 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 all this crazy shit he did during the 2016 finals when LeBron won. But I just feel like Damian Lillard's more clutch. And, the fact that he has that many buzzer beaters under his belt is a reason to prove it. I feel like he's a better leader. He's a better shooter. I feel like he's a better ball handler. And I feel like his basketball IQ, personally, like I said, I feel like his basketball IQ is a tad bit higher than Kyrie Irving. And if you get the Dame Lillard package, you get the bars too. Like, what? Like, come on, man. He's not a rapper. This dude can hoop and rap. What else can he do? Is he a chef? Because he be cooking them boys. That's all I'm saying, man. Damian Lillard all the way, bro. Go ahead.
All right, man. I'll agree with being more clutch when it comes to buzzer beaters because Damian Lillard freaking ended 2 series. The Thunder and then the Rockets back in the day when they had Dwight Howard. Made Dwight go cry in the corner again. But that's a different day.
Disrespectful. You better leave Dwight alone, man. His booty hurt right now.
For many reasons. But anyways, we're on to the next. One, man.
Go ahead.
When you say handles, dude, I put Kyrie as top 3 handles of all time. Like he's one of the – oh, yes. Don't look at me like I'm cray, bro.
What?
I'm telling you.
What? My phone is ringing. I call bullshit. What?
Handles?
Go ahead. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up, bro.
Hey, just handles. Just handles. We're talking just handles, in and out, weaving in and out, making people fall all day. Like that's – I didn't say he was the best. I didn't say he was the best.
We only talking about Damian Lillard and Kyrie right now.
I said
because I want to put some handles on you. You sounded crazy, bro.
I said top 3 handles of all time. I didn't say he was the best, right? All right, now let's address the elephant in the room when it comes to Kyrie about being a teammate. I think that's one of his 2 things that hurts his reputation, right? Mm-hmm. I think the whole teammate aspect, right? And I looked up his stats. He's very injury prone. He's only played 81% of his games of his entire career.
Mm-hmm.
So length wise, like you got to go with Damian Lillard. Clutch wise, Damian Lillard. But that it factor, finish as a guard, Kyrie and Dame are like the top at finishing at the rim. Of course, there's Russell Westbrook and then Prime D Rose and all that, but that's for another episode. For this one though, like Kyrie finishing at the rim with the angles that he be throwing it up, like ridiculous angles. It's just amazement. Like player to watch, like live. It's just box office for Kyrie. That's the way I look at it. Is that's a guy you want to see play live. Damian Lillard is more of you want him more on your team because he's a better leader. I think he's definitely a better leader. But for just play style, and he's got that East Coast just not, I wouldn't say ego, just style, right?
I like how you did that little stutter step.
Man, I mean, that's what he be doing to everybody on the court anyway.
Yeah. I hear you.
I just like his vibe, and I just like his style. And, I mean, it's Uncle Drew. I mean, he be getting ankles, man. Like, nasty ankles. What do you think, man?
I can definitely agree with you that Damian Lillard is a better teammate, but I don't know. But it's not just because he's the star on the team, you know, because with Kyrie in his current situation in Brooklyn, it's DeAndre Jordan, then it's Kevin Durant, then it's Spencer.
They got a squad.
You know, you got a squad with you. It's Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has a squad too. Don't get me wrong, but before they got there, it's always been Damian Lillard. It's never. And when Kyrie had the opportunity to have his own team, which was the Boston Celtics, if he would have stayed for 2 or 3 more years, they would be what the Milwaukee Bucks are right now. That would be the Milwaukee Bucks' Houston Rockets in the West before LeBron came to the Lakers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's what that would have been. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And if you look at, I say Damian Lillard, how many moves he has to take to get to the rim? Maybe 10, maybe 12. Then he changes his mind, step back shot. Kyrie, 16 to 18 moves to get to the rim. Then he has a crazy finish. He has to exert so much energy to get to the rim. Granted, I think Damian Lillard is a little bit more taller than Kyrie?
Kyrie is 6'2".
And Damian Lillard is 6'4", 6'5"?
No, I think he's 6'3", so maybe an inch taller.
So there's not very much of a height difference is the point I'm trying to make. But Kyrie, you know, he's an acrobat. We're not wrong about that. He's great. He's great at finishing at the rim. But it's not Damian Lillard. It's like Derrick Rose. He has to do so much. He does all these crazy acrobatic moves. And if you look at the 2 point guards you named, Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook, then you said Kyrie Irving. Out of those 2 that are more efficient, not to say that Russell Westbrook's not a great player, they're both injury prone. They both have something in common, being great finishers and being acrobats. Twisting and contorting your body to get the shot off isn't always the best thing. And I look at Damian Lillard as he has a higher shooting percentage. I know when it really comes down to being a team leader, Damian Lillard can step up. I can't say the same for Kyrie.
Yeah. Like, for me, the way I look at these 2 players, both phenomenal, both you can want them to have the last shot. Okay, they both gonna make shots. They're shot makers. The way I look at Damian Lillard is, let's talk about crossovers and just right. He does it more to get his shot because he's a better shooter, right? The way I look at Kyrie does it is, to get his shot, but he's also doing it because he's trying to embarrass you on a personal level. And that's where the whole team aspect kind of comes from, right? Where, he might not be – because he's trying to put up 30 shots or whatever, right? But I do like the aspect – the mentality is when it comes to playing basketball, it seems it's the same, just a killer mentality, right? It's just I think Damian Lillard steps back a little more and says, like what he said, he's from Oakland, here in the Bay Area where I'm at. He's like, I will never play for the Warriors.
I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. That Oaktown love. Come on, baby.
But he's like, I'm staying with one team only. So that's hella respect for that. Hella respect. And
mad respect for that. 100%.
I mean, and Portland has 1 championship, right? And I understand why Kyrie left. I get, like, you want to play in front of your hometown, basically. It's Brooklyn now, but, I mean, he's from Jersey, right? So I get that, but, man, this is tough. I know you're going with Dame. I think I'm going with Kyrie. Just more of a box office appeal of watching. But if I was, like, setting up a team, I definitely would probably go toward Damian Lillard. But you can't go wrong with either of them.
100%. 100%. Now, this might sound a little – go ahead. I'll let you finish.
No, you good? Go ahead.
a lot of people like to compare. I don't know if this is a lot of people, but this is something I've seen recently. Like I see like the things that Kyrie does. A lot of people want to say that Kyrie is like kind of like Kobe Bryant, and I'm sure you've heard that at some point.
Trains with him.
We're basketball fanatics. You know, you're gonna compare everybody to everybody, but like the most I hear about Kyrie is not just Damian Lillard, it's Kobe Bryant. And I'm like, he doesn't really have Mamba mentality. It's more of a Gardner State mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel personally, because I look at it like this. With Kobe, it was like, okay, I'm up here. And if you're my teammate, you're either up here or you're not up here. And I'm going to push you to get up here. And I feel like with Kyrie, and when he was in Boston, that was your opportunity to show us that you had Mamba mentality. You knew you knew the comparison. Yeah, it's cool. You want to have your singular success. You want to embarrass players. You want to, show them the cross-ups in the face with the one hand behind your back. But what does that all account for when it's really time for you to be a team leader? You were the leader on that team, bro. You were the oldest guy on that team, I think. That was the youngest team in the NBA at one point in time.
I think him and Gordon Hayward are pretty close in age, but yeah.
And Gordon Hayward was injured at the time, I believe. He was injured for what, 2 years?
Yeah, because first game out, he messed that whole
he broke the whole leg thing. Yeah, and out of everything with this whole debate, I'm obviously choosing Damian Lillard. But out of everything out this whole debate, I feel like they can be debated like basketball skill wise, but when it comes to like character and shit like that and things of that nature, Kyrie's he's down a notch, man. He doesn't step up to the plate when it's time to be a leader. You're out your teammates. Oh man, this team would be better if we had more all-stars. Like what? Like Spencer Dinwiddie's not out there balling out of control, trying to get the team wins. But
Spencer's nice, definitely.
Yeah, how you acted in Boston, man. Oh, I'm gonna stay here for a few years, and then you change your mind. It's just the characteristics take away from Kyrie's. It just takes away from Kyrie's hooping.
I think if Kevin Durant did not want to go to the East Coast of New York, he would still be in Boston. I think Kyrie would still be in Boston.
I don't think so.
I think so. If they didn't get that thing done, I think he would have re-signed with Boston. But then in a way, it's holding Jason Tatum back. So it's like, yeah, I mean, but I do think Kemba Walker is a better fit there. But man, either way, I mean, once Kevin Durant comes back, dude, that's
we're really gonna see.
They have a big team. The Nets have a big team. You got Jared Allen, you got DeAndre Jordan, and you got KD. They're all 7 foot.
Hey man, like I said, we'll
then
see.
You got Dinwiddie and Kyrie. Like that's the thing of respect that I have for Damian Lillard, where he's actually gotten screwed over a couple times where he should have made the All-Star teams. Remember him coming up, where he should have definitely. It's kind of like with the whole Bradley Beal situation. The dude dropped averaging 30 without John Wall on the team, trying to carry that team. He gets snubbed. Like, come on. Right? But like Kyrie, I mean, 6-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year, All-Team Rookie, All-Star MVP, championship where he hit that, because him and LeBron, remember that game? They both dropped 40.
40 right? for 40, baby. 40-40 club.
We ain't doing 30 for 30. We're doing 40 for 40,
Come on, man.
And 2-time All-NBA. So, I think statistically, Kyrie has a little better statistics, more because he got the ball right away, more than Damian Lillard had to work into it, coming from a Weber State. I mean, he wasn't well known, but then, man, did he prove himself known, right? I mean, the dude's
100%.
Shooting from the logo. Oh man, waving goodbye.
What can you say?
So, but I like Dame. He's definitely worthy of All NBA first team this year. The way he's been going crazy, I don't think he'll get it, but he'll most likely be second team. But this year, Kyrie was averaging 27, 6, and 5. His best season of any season, but he only played 20 games, right? So that's the whole thing where I think he just needs to take care of his body more, like how LeBron does, and
spend more money on focusing on your body.
Yeah, more so than he's just injury prone. It is what it is. Out of 8 years, you play 81% of the games. Where would your teams be? Think about if he played for this whole season. Where would the Nets be?
In the playoffs?
Well, they're in the playoffs. They're a 7th seed, but they would probably be a 4 seed.
There's in the playoffs and there's in the playoffs, and I know you know the difference.
Oh, no. They're going to be out of the playoffs.
Bye-bye. Nap time. You got to go.
Bye, Felicia. That's what it's going to be.
Bye, Felicia. Get the fuck.
But, yeah, man, it's a hard decision because this is a great one. But, yeah, I would still have to go Kyrie. Especially when it comes to playoffs.
I'm with Dame because he's got a feature with Lil Wayne that just so happened to rhyme. I'm not a rapper, though.
Right.
Dame, bro. I'm going Dame all the way, man. Better team, better leadership. He's a more efficient scorer. He has to do less to get to the hoop. He's a good guy outside of basketball as well. And I think this year he's only a piece away from having a proper team to where he can really win and flourish.
Let's talk about the Blazers for a minute then. You think the addition with Carmelo with 17 and 10 or whatever he's been averaging, what do you think about that? Like the addition of Carmelo, and I think they did Carmelo wrong in Houston. But with the addition with that, and then they're getting Jurkic and Collison back, their 2 bigs back. Do you think they're going to be a tough out?
They're the biggest threat to me, like really, other than the Houston Rockets in the Western Conference.
Yeah,
That's about it. I mean, the Clippers, but the Clippers don't even play together, bro. They just, man, it's like hanging out with you. It's like playing Call of Duty online with your teammates. Like you guys are actually like really like in like war time. Like you're not really like in the middle of a war, so like you don't know how the team chemistry. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's up in the air, man.
Now here's a question for you. You know how Kyrie said, I want that New York one-on-one with Kemba? Who wins this one-on-one?
Who wins this one-on-one? Damian Lillard.
I can't do that, dude. I can't do it.
Damian Lillard, bro.
I think Kyrie does.
Damian Lillard regardless.
I think Kyrie his game is more one-on-one, right? Where Damian Lillard, yeah, he can do one-on-one, but he's more of like, let me get through the screens, let me step back, let me do that. Like he's a more of a controlled offense. More controlled offense type of guy.
What you're forgetting is Damian Lillard is from Oakland, man. That's what you're forgetting, bro.
Dude,
you're forgetting, bro. Go harder, go homeless. Go harder, go homeless, my brother. Tell me when to go, man. That's what you're forgetting. That boy is from Oakland. When he get on that court, it's not the same for everybody else, man. He's not just hooping for him; he's hooping for a whole city. But if we gonna talk basketball, I can see why you feel like Kyrie would win. But I feel like Damian Lillard is in the matrix when he plays basketball. He can slow down spot. His basketball IQ is higher than Kyrie. When your basketball IQ is higher than Kyrie's, you don't have to read you don't have to read 5 other players. You're reading one person. And when you have to read one person, you pick up on things. Oh, he's more likely to go. His left side is his weak side. He's not a spot up shooter. When he crosses left, he tends to bounce right to the like. You pick up on the little nuances, and I feel like that's Dame Lillard, bro. He's gonna lock. He's the Daminator, bro. He's gonna lock in and get the job done. At the end of the day, that's how I feel. It's Dame time all the time.
Now Dame is the beast, but I mean, think they have C.J. McCollum and him. I think they're the second best backcourt. Well, now probably the third best back. Oh, dang, that's tough because man, I think the top 3 backcourts, when healthy, Damian Lillard, CJ, Clay and Steph, and then Russ and James Harden. I think that's the best. And it's just
I can get behind that. I can get behind that sentiment. I can get behind that message.
CJ is just a little too inconsistent for me. But when he's on, he's on. It's like Clay. When he's
100%.
like Clay is on, there's no one can get hotter in NBA. Like, I mean, dropping like what did he drop? 36 in one quarter, and then he had like 53 points and dribbled 3 times. Like, but that's the one thing I do not like about Kyrie. It's a dribble. I think Dame's not as much, but he still has to do it to get his shot too, right? Because in a way, like Damian Lillard has that like step back type of game, like a Kemba Walker, because
it's a calculated dribble.
Yes, but man, I just think Kyrie is just handles wise is a little nastier. But I think but like Dame's shooting overshadows it.
Kyrie's handle.
Because it's like Dame, bro, like he be like killing. It's just both of them need to work on their defense, really. If both of them actually got a defense of game, right? Got a lot better at defense, became two-way players. You're talking about probably the 2 best point guards in the league right now. If they got that.
If they got that. Well, I picked Damian Lillard. He picked Kyrie. We need y'all to vote in the comments right now. So while I'm pointing down.
This is a vote.
Who you taking? Y'all get to pick. Y'all can debate in the comments too. Y'all can do whatever y'all want.
Hey, this is the East Coast, West Coast vote too.
Appreciate, Hey, look, man. That's what the comment section is for. We wanted to be like one of them Facebook posts when they got 3 likes and 148 comments, and you just in there with the Michael Jackson face eating the popcorn. We want that to be y'all. That's how we want to look at the comment section. Like, ooh, this getting greasy. This getting hot. You feel what I'm saying? All right, y'all. That concludes the debate. I chose Damian Lillard. He chose Kyrie Irving. Now, y'all got to choose in the comments. Yeah. Also, we got another episode coming up. And who are we debating?
John Stockton and Steve Nash.
John Stockton and Steve Nash. Also, we got a special guest, too. We ain't going to tell y'all who it is. We're just going to let the man pop in, stop in, and drop in his knowledge. You dig what I'm saying? Also, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, dislike if you want to, because you know we got haters out there because they ain't getting no paper out there. But that's beside the point. This is Saturday Morning Traffic. It's your boy D, my man Tony. We out.